Welcome to our second biology lesson. Today, we're going to take a very deep dive into the cells. We're going to talk about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. First, let's see the cell types. First, we've got prokaryotic cells. These are simpler, smaller, and cells that lack a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. They are primarily found in bacteria and archaea, and they are generally unicellular. The eukaryotic cells that we were introduced to the previous episode were more complex, larger, with a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. They are found in plants, animals, fungi, and protists. They can be unicellular or multicellular. Now, let's move on to the structure and function of organelles. We'll start first with the prokaryotic cells. The cell wall provides shape, protection, and structural support, and it's made of peptidoglycan and bacteria. Plasma membrane controls the entry and exit of substance involved in cellular processes like respiration in the absence of mitochondria. Cytoplasm, that's where metabolic reactions occur. Ribosomes, the sites of protein synthesis. Smaller, 70S size, than eukaryotic ribosomes. The nucleoid region is an irregularly shaped region containing the single circular DNA chromosome. Plasmids, small circular DNA molecules that replicate independently, often carry genes for antibiotic resistance. Flagella, if present, tail-like structure for movement. Pili or fimbriae, if present, hair-like projections for attachment to surfaces or other cells. Now we move on to the eukaryotic cells, the plant and animal ones. We've got the nucleus that contains the cell's DNA, controls cellular activities through gene expression. The nuclear envelope, double membrane with pores controlling substance movement. Nucleolus, the site of ribosome production. And then we've got the endoplasmic reticulums. We have the rough one, stuffed with ribosomes, synthesis and transports proteins. And the smooth one doesn't have ribosomes, involved in lipid synthesis and detoxification. Now we move on to the Golgi apparatus. It modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids for transport or secretion. The lysosomes, that are found in animal cells, contain digestive enzymes to break down waste, cellular debris, and worn-out organelles. Vacuoles, the plant cell, have large central vacuole for storing nutrients, waste, and maintaining cell rigidity. The animal cells, smaller and more numerous, involved in storage and waste management. The mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, generates ATP, energy through cellular respiration. Chloroplast, only in plant cell, these are the sites of photosynthesis, convert sunlight into chemical energy to make glucose. And the ribosomes, the sites of protein synthesis found in both rough endoplasmic reticulum and freely in the cytoplasm. The cytoskeleton, network of protein filaments, microtubules, actin filaments providing structural support, shape, and aiding in intercellular transport. The plasma cell membrane, selectively permeable barrier, controls entry and exit of substance and involved in cell communication. The centrosome, with centrioles in animal cells, organizes microtubules, plays a crucial role in cell division. So what's the common between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells? Well, they all have plasma membrane, cytoplasm, DNA as genetic material, and ribosomes, although the eukaryotic have 80S, which means larger ribosomes, than the prokaryotic 70S ribosomes. So what are the differences? Well, the prokaryotic cells are smaller, 0.1 to 5 micrometer, while the eukaryotic cells are 10 to 100 micrometer. The prokaryotic do not have a true nucleus, just a DNA nucleoid region, unlike the eukaryotic who have a nucleus. The DNA shape for the prokaryotic are single circular chromosome. Eukaryotic have linear chromosomes with nucleus. Membrane-bound organelles are absent in the prokaryotic compared to eukaryotic. The cell division for prokaryotic is binary fission, while the eukaryotic cells do mitosis and meiosis. More on that later. The cell wall composition for prokaryotic is peptidoglycan for bacteria and cellulose for plants, and it's absent in animals. ribosome size, we've just said it, and examples for prokaryotic, bacteria and archaea, while examples for the eukaryotic are plants, animals, fungi, and protists. That's it for everything related to the cell. See you guys next time.